UFC 273 Volkanovski versus the Korean Zombie took place Saturday, April 9th from VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena in Jacksonville, Florida. Featherweight gold is on the line when UFC featherweight champion Alexander the Great Volkanovski defends his title against the number 4 ranked Chan Sung Jung, the Korean Zombie, in a battle for featherweight supremacy in a highly anticipated main event. Let's talk Volkanovski versus Zombie. The UFC featherweight champion, number 2 ranked men's pound-for-pound fighter Alexander the Great Volkanovski, 23-1, fighting out of Australia, intends to once again steal the show by netting his 3rd successful title defense against one of the division's most talented finishers. The UFC featherweight champion enters the fight on a 20-fight winning streak and hasn't suffered a loss since May of 2013. The former professional rugby player brings in impressive footwork, incredible endurance, and a gunslinging stand-up attack that has left his opponents on the raw end and looks to do the same again to the Zombie tonight. But on the other side of the octagon, you have Chan Sung Jung, the Korean Zombie, 17-6, fighting out of Seoul, Korea. He has his sights set on handing Volkanovski his first loss in the UFC and achieving his dream of becoming UFC champion. The Zombie is one of the most sports popular fighters in the UFC today. Jung is a very technical and dangerous striker, always giving his opponents a lot of different looks to confuse them. He possesses serious knockout power and a very gifted arsenal on the ground with ultra-technical and creative submission attempts. Jung is a highlight reel. Tonight's betting odds have the Zombie coming in at a plus 435 underdog, and Volkanovski comes in at a strong minus 600 favorite. And here's how it went down. Volkanovski looks fast and crisp early with his punches doing some damage to Zombie. Volkanovski continued to land hard shots and already wobbled Zombie in round 1. Volkanovski secured a takedown and then landed a hard shot that sat Zombie down late in the round. Volkanovski looks sharp. Volkanovski is so technical and fast and just one speed ahead of the Zombie all night. Volkanovski throughout the night landed some nasty shots hurting Zombie many times, but the Zombie has zero quit. Volkanovski showed a beautifully well-rounded game tonight. His impressive movement with his striking into wrestling takedowns, keeping the Zombie off balance all night. In round 3, both fighters were throwing hard and Zombie was still landing a few good shots, showing he is still game, showing his toughness. Late in the 3rd round, Volkanovski lands a bomb that sat Zombie down and he barely survived the round. Early in round 4, Volkanovski lands 2 powerful shots to the head of Zombie and he was out on his feet. Thank God Herb Dean was there watching closely and stopped the fight. Alexander the Great Volkanovski defeats the Korean Zombie by TKO. Alright, here's my final thoughts. Volkanovski has had 2 wars with Max Holloway, and many think that Max could have had won one of those fights, and some think both. They were incredibly close bouts, and it's wild to say at the least. But Volkanovski and Holloway are at the top of their games, and I'm sure they both go into the Hall of Fame with their current courses. Holloway was slated to fight Volkanovski, but was injured, and Zombie, without blinking, quickly accepted the offer to fight for the title. A lot of people don't give Volkanovski enough credit, and sometimes he flies a little bit under the radar. But he is on an incredible 21-fight win streak and hasn't lost since May of 2013. And at this level, guys, that is truly an incredible feat, and we are witnessing greatness. Volkanovski looked incredible tonight and put on a complete clinic. It's hard to believe that he could get much better, but this was the most impressive Volkanovski we have ever seen, and that is scary. Unreal performance tonight. Here's some quick stats on Volkanovski. He is the UFC featherweight champion. He is now 24-1. He is the number 2 ranked men's pound-for-pound fighter. He has 12 wins by knockout, 3 by submission. He is on a 22-fight winning streak. He now holds wins over Max Holloway, Jose Aldo, Brian Ortega, and now the Korean Zombie. Okay, what's next for Volkanovski? Max is waiting. Sign me up now. Guys, let me know in the comments what you thought of the fight tonight and Volkanovski's performance and who you think he should fight next. Just want to give a big shout out to all of our loyal fans. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button, please. This is Jake Hattan with MMA Weekly's The Lowdown Breakdown. See you next time.